God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "My dear child, I saw every moment when you felt alone, even when it seemed that no one was by your side. Every time you silently asked for help with that fragile voice that didn't always have the courage to rise, I heard you. I was present in your silence, in the weight of your solitude that you chose to face without running away, even when everything inside you cried out for a quick and easy escape. This courage, which many mistake for weakness, is actually an extraordinary strength that few recognize, but I see and honor every gesture of yours. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week, while blessings pour over you daily. All this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take toward this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path toward a fuller and more abundant life. In moments of pain and doubt, when the path seemed dark and uncertain, remember the words I left for you in Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. Fear not, for I am with you, be not dismayed, for I am your God, I will strengthen you, I will help you, I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. This promise is my eternal guarantee for you. I work in silence, preparing your heart and strengthening your soul for the call that is to come. Every tear you shed, every door that closed before your face, was not in vain. They were part of the process that shapes your character and prepares you for a great mission, unique and special, that only you can fulfill. Never doubt my care and constant love. I am with you every step, even when you don't see me, for all that I have lived and felt was so that you would be ready for the purpose only I can reveal. Comment, I trust in God, who sees and cares for my heart. My dear child, understand that the time when I speak to you softly, through whispers and silent invitations, is coming to an end. That gentle voice you have so often heard, almost like a light breath that caresses the soul, is my way of preparing you, of calling you gently to something greater than you could yet understand. But now, this time of serene calling is becoming a firm and unavoidable call. I know the weariness you carry, the silent battles you fought within yourself, the days when hope seemed to vanish like smoke before your eyes. Despite this, I am here, open and present, offering a clear path, an invitation that can no longer be ignored. It is time to respond with conviction, to choose with an open heart, because the time for hesitation is over and the time to act has come. You are not alone. I am with you in every step, in every doubt, and in every victory yet to come. Just as the wind blows in different directions, your spirit has been pulled toward many choices and paths. But know, my son, that I have already designed a special plan for you, a unique and grand path that is only yours. Even before your existence in this world, I had already prepared every step you were to take, not because the story depended on it to be completed, but because you needed to decide to live this purpose. This decision is fundamental, for it will open the way for everything I have prepared to be revealed in your life. The Bible says, For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. This promise is for you, my son. Your future is full of hope because I am with you, guiding you beyond the doubts and pains that try to pull you away from your true destiny. Comment: Hope in God renews my strength. I see your battles, those that no one notices, the ones you faced silently and strongly, even feeling weak inside. The enemy tried, by every means, to steal your joy and courage, but I witnessed your resistance and your silent faith. Amid the pain, your heart remained open to the light that I never let go out. In the book of Isaiah it is written, "But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles, they will run and not grow weary, they will walk and not be faint." Isaiah chapter 40 verse 31. That strength you feel, even when everything seems to fall apart, is my presence sustaining you. It is the divine breath that does not allow your soul to surrender to discouragement. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has greatly impacted my life, and we would like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each one of us in a unique and wonderful way. Therefore, it is important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you want to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing content that inspires and transforms, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can discover how this technique can also help in your journey. Your contribution helps us continue sharing messages that make a difference. We deeply appreciate your trust and support. Stay strong, for your awakening is near and victory will be yours. Comment: God strengthens my soul in difficulties. Now, before you lies a solid path, both visible and invisible. It is not an easy path, but it is a safe one, sustained by my faithfulness and love that never fails. The moment you live is a decisive point, a place where the sacred silence of your heart meets the movement of my will. Remember that voice that called softly before? It has returned with greater strength, with more urgency, because the time is now. This is a time of favor and grace, a window that will not remain open forever. Your decision now does not only impact your life but reverberates through many others, touching future generations and changing stories you do not yet know. This is the time for you to take your place as a beloved child, a warrior, and bearer of light, ready to fulfill the purpose I planted in you from the beginning. You must understand, my son, that this grace is not your merit but a gift I place with love and hope in your heart. Even when you doubted yourself, I never doubted you. There is something inside you, a precious seed kept carefully in my heart, waiting for the right moment to bloom. You are now in a sacred space where time seems suspended and possibilities multiply before your eyes. It is a moment of real choice, an invitation to move forward and live the fullness of life I have prepared, or to hesitate and lose this chance that may not come again soon. I am by your side, ready to guide each step you take, strengthen your decisions, and turn your dreams into reality. Trust me, for I never fail. Comment: God is my strength and my guide. The life I have designed for you is far greater than you can imagine. It is not just about achievements or success, but about living a life full of purpose, love, and light. You are no longer the same, my son. Every test, every hardship, every tear, and every smile have shaped you to be who you are today, a strong being, full of potential and called for something great. The identity I gave you transcends any limitation or fear the world tries to impose. It is the identity of a beloved child, full of courage, worthy of honor, and destined to shine. When you accept this truth in your heart, no obstacle will be able to stop you. Victory is near, and I will be with you until the end. My son, do not fear what is to come. This is the time to leave behind the shadows of the past and embrace the light I place before you. The path is challenging but full of promises and my constant presence. I call you to a new beginning, to live a life that will reflect my glory and love. This is your moment to shine, to take the place I have prepared with so much care and expectation. Feel my hand holding you firmly, guiding you to victory, to peace, and to true joy. I am your Father, and I will never leave you alone. Comment, with God by my side, I walk with faith and courage. My dear child, I speak to you now with an open heart, so that you may understand the depth of the favor that lies before you, a favor that remains within your reach, but will not stay that way forever. This favor is like an open door, a portal inviting you to step forward, to return, to choose the path I have already prepared for you. But just like any door, it will not remain open indefinitely. The time to decide is running out, and with it, the unique opportunity to take the step forward and embrace what has been destined for you. Inside you, there is a tension, a silent struggle between the desire to stay in your comfort zone and the firm call to step out of it, to embrace what I have designed for your life. On one side, the impulse to stay safe, to avoid risks; on the other, the strong voice that calls you, advance. This battle you feel within is real. It is the confrontation between what seems safe and what is truly the path of your fulfillment and my will for you. I assure you that this favor I grant you is not weakness or mere chance, but a sacred and vital opportunity. It is not something to be taken lightly, for when rejected, it becomes the clearest testimony against yourself. You are not here by accident or mere coincidence. You are indispensable and irrevocably part of my eternal purpose. Within you dwells something no one else can replace, a light, a talent, a mission that only you can fulfill. If you choose to turn away, you will not only lose yourself but also let slip what only you could accomplish. That is why I feel the weight you carry, the deep discomfort that makes you feel out of place when you do not follow what I tell you. It is not an exaggerated sensitivity, but the direct call of your spirit to awaken and align with my will. You were created to prosper living in truth, not to find rest in shadows that bind you. I feel this tightness in your chest because it is my favor touching your heart, inviting you to the true freedom I offer. My son, there are moments when the favor I give acts with urgency, like a fire that does not wait for your delay. It is not a passive invitation but an active force that pursues you with tireless love. However, there is a limit, a thin line between patiently waiting and retreating in opposition. Every time you say to yourself, "I'll leave it for later," or "I'll choose later," that promised time may never come. Do not deceive yourself with the false idea that my goodness is infinitely unconditional. It is long in patience, yes, but should not be confused with permissiveness. The enemy takes advantage of your hesitation to make giving up seem like relief, a liberation, when in truth it is a prison disguised as ease. I continue to illuminate the way out, to show you the path, but you must treat this gift with respect and decision. The extra time I give you is not to wander aimlessly, but so you can make your conscious and true choice. I do not ask for perfection, only a heart that recognizes my voice and responds with faith. Beloved child, you are not too far gone to return. The thought that you might be irreparably lost is a lie whispered by the enemy to hold you captive. While those who serve me still wait, it means you are still desired, called, and loved. The apparent quietness of my favor may seem distant, but it is only the silence before the answer, the pause that precedes the decisive movement. Do not wait until my voice becomes inaudible to realize that I have always been with you, accompanying every step you take. Do not allow your heart to harden, nor let trivial distractions steal your attention from my constant presence. If you yield to this, you will fall into repeated cycles of suffering and stagnation. Do you feel that weight inside, that unrest? It is not useless pain, but proof that I am near, waiting for you to answer my call. This moment is not temporary. It is eternal because it touches the roots of your destiny. Comment: God's presence calls me and I cannot ignore it. My child, listen carefully. This is not just any message. It is not to be passively appreciated and stored away. It is a call that demands action, a moment when you must open the way for your transformation. You do not need to understand every detail. It is enough that you are willing to listen and act. Confirm within yourself the desire to walk with me. Return to the position that belongs to you as my beloved son before the favor withdraws. Many of the blessings you await will only come when you take the first step, when you respond to this call that comes from the deepest part of your being. I do not value what is comfortable, but what springs from the intimate knowledge I myself have placed within you. If you still hear that inner voice, it means your spirit is awake, ready for change. But do not let this flame go out, for time is short and the chance may not come again. I will always be near you, my gentle hand supporting you, my steady gaze watching over your steps. Listen now, while you still can, while the moment is favorable, while those who wait still await your answer. If you let this moment pass without acting, you may lose the open door that will lead you to the fulfillment and peace I desire for you. I call you, I love you, and I await your decision. The favor I give you is a treasure, an undeserved gift, a promise that will be fulfilled if you allow it. Do not let fear or doubt stop you. Move forward with faith, and you will see that the path I have prepared is full of light, life, and eternal purpose. Comment: with faith, I will take the step God is calling me to take. My beloved child, I want you to understand that the journey you have been on is no accident. Every distraction, every deviation that led you off course, was not a random event. I created you for a purpose so grand that the enemy knows he cannot strike directly or loudly. Instead, he whispers. He hides in subtle promises and false comforts. His attacks are not always a crashing noise that everyone can hear. Rather, they are quiet and gentle, like a soft breeze that you barely notice. These tactics are designed to slow you down, to stop you from walking the path I have prepared for you. Look back on your life and think about the times when everything seemed peaceful, only for something to suddenly appear and pull your attention away. Maybe it was an opportunity that seemed too good to miss, a relationship that felt right, a wave of exhaustion, or tangled thoughts that clouded your mind. These moments are traps carefully laid to divert you from the way we walk together. Reflect with me: every distraction, every discouraging voice, every place that did not build you up, none of these were coincidental. They were meant to weaken the fire I placed inside you, to dim the light I lit within your soul. Being led astray does not shout. It whispers and tempts you to believe that harmful choices are ways of caring for yourself. It tells you to give in, to build bridges with what is wrong, to stop caring, to take a break. It reassures you there is plenty of time, that you can start whenever you like. While your mind is distracted by these pleasant lies, your spirit goes hungry. The strength I placed in you begins to shrink, almost without you noticing. Waiting becomes a habit, and the warmth you once felt inside turns into a distant memory. Yet, even in this quiet place, I have not left you. Although it may have seemed that this time was for peaceful rest or healing, it was also an attempt by the enemy to trap you in a spiritual stillness. You are not lost, my dear child. I called you to bring light to dark places, not to make your home in the shadows. I see that you have slowly adapted to this calmness without realizing it. Outwardly, you might appear calm, but inside, your fire has diminished. This is the way of the shadow, not with loud chaos, but with a gentle lullaby that quiets and wears you down. I understand, my child, that when your mind is crowded with the voices and expectations of others, especially those who do not understand the plan I have for you, it becomes hard to hear my gentle voice, the one that fills your heart with awe and life. When you start relying on the approval of others for comfort, their influence becomes stronger than mine. I see that you are not empty, but you feel a deep lack, a fading vibrancy. This does not mean I am displeased with you. No, this stirring inside you, the feeling that something must change, is my presence drawing near. I am here calling you out of confusion to silence the competing noises, to listen only to me. Inside you, my child, there is still great strength, a power I placed there to help you confront the shadows and overcome them. You are not truly stuck, you are merely surrounded by walls made of confused emotions, painful habits, and repetitive thoughts. Unless you recognize these for what they really are, they will continue to draw you away from what is important to me. I created you for something far greater than this slow dimming. You were made to be a light, a force that shines through darkness. Do not settle for the easy quiet that keeps you trapped. I, and those who see as I do, wait for you, not only to acknowledge this truth in your mind but to take real, decisive action. This moment requires a clear separation, a sacred setting aside. I am not simply asking you to try harder, my cherished child. I am calling you to withdraw, to release the bonds that hold you back, to close the open doors that lead you away from me. It is time to break free from what holds you captive, so you may hear my voice again, feel the fire I placed inside you, and walk boldly on the path I have prepared. I am with you, ready to strengthen you and guide your steps. Do not fear this step forward. I love you deeply, and the way of light awaits you. There are moments in life when everything around you seems intent on scattering your attention, as if a fog of noise and distractions blocks the clear vision of the path I have laid out for you. Know this, the deep understanding of the purpose I have given you is not found amidst the clamor of the world, but in the stillness that arises when you choose to walk with me. Often, you may have wondered why those clear visions that once illuminated your spirit began to fade, why that inner voice that guided you so firmly became less audible, and why discerning what is true from what is false became a challenge. The answer lies in the sacred space I have reserved in your heart. This space cannot be occupied by anything other than my presence. And know that what takes this place does not always appear obvious, like visible idols. Sometimes it disguises itself as an intense desire for others' acceptance, fear of change, or settling for what is merely average and too comfortable. Everything that steals the space meant only for me diverts you from the source of true life and from the fulfillment of the purpose I have planned for you. For God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. What I see in you, my child, is not a pursuit of perfection. I do not expect you to be perfect, but that you choose me. What I desire is your decision to turn your gaze and heart back to me, even amid doubts and fears. When you begin to pay attention to me again, I reveal the path before you, and the purpose I have for your life begins to unfold. I have kept the knowledge of your journey with care and tenderness, even when you did not realize it. Now is the time to move forward to the next stage of walking with me. This is why opposing forces, the enemy who stands against me, have used all their cunning to divert you, because he fears what I have prepared for you. He tried to wear you down, to entangle you in empty conflicts, to silence your soul. But the fog is lifting, my beloved. You are beginning to remember who you truly are, a light made to shine brightly, a voice destined to speak with power and authority. What once led you astray no longer holds dominion over you. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.